back home, when you want to go drinking with your friends, right, you have to eat, like eat well, because you want to like stay, you want to drink as much as you can and still try to stay sober, And what we try to do is kind of drink each other by making you drunk and you trying to make me drunk, And then when I make you drunk, I go, ha ha, I got him drunk last night or whatever, And that's kind of what we do, But I came in here and I found out that people here go, I want to get plastered. It's like, what the hell? I want to get legless. I want to die tonight. I was like, okay. There's one time I was in Voodoo Lounge, when Voodoo Lounge was still open, there's this girl, she's like about 18 or 20, 18 or 19, And she was like complaining, I'm starving, it's like, there's pizza there, why don't you grab some pizza, she goes, oh, no. Tonight, I want to be wasted, I was like, okay, that's cool, 'cause it's just like a cultural shock for me, to see that, Most times you have guys that are great guys, that live their life and, they're great. Nobody kind of look into them and say, hey, this is a great guy or whatever, and do things mostly artists, for instance, an artist draw great paintings all his life, and sell them for less than nothing. And, you know, probably didn't live well while he was alive or whatever, and, they end up dying. And then 20 years, 30, 40, 50 years later, they go, oh yeah, this artwork here was done by John McCain, and he was one of the greatest artists that ever lived, It's not fuck that. I want to be around when people start talking about me, So I made my own T-shirt, you know what I mean, so you can talk about me while I'm alive, I go, wow, Tiny James, all the way from Africa. He was a great man, or he was a badass, shit like that, So that's why I just did that and put it there. There's a guy that came in, it comes in every now and then, and when it comes in at the beginning of the night, it's great, and at the end of the night they start, falling around the place, and at some stage he came in and bought a T-shirt. I didn't know he bought a T-shirt because people sold it to him, and then he came in once. He had a T-shirt on, and he had his top zipped up, and it was actually another place, I go, dude, you gotta go. He goes, hey, you can't kick me out. It's like, why? He goes, because I have your T-shirt on. That don't cut it, my friend. You gotta go, and I had to kick him out, and he came back the next week. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, It's like, that's cool, The funniest thing is when you have guys coming, they're really drunk, and you try to stop them from coming into the bar, and they go, oh, I want to have a drink, and you just say to them, oh no, you can't come in. They start asking you questions like, why? Why don't you want me into the bar? Like, dude, you're too sober to come in. People inside are too drunk to handle you. They go, what? Their brain get all messed up. Go, what? You're telling me I'm too sober? So you just because normally security guy will say you're too drunk to come in, I flip the whole thing around and go, dude, you're too sober to come in, I just want to have one, go home. Go, yeah, I know, I'll see you tomorrow then, come back tomorrow, come back next week, they or the greatest one. Was one guy come in one time and I go, sorry dude, you too sober to come in, you can't come in tonight. He goes, hey, you're a racist. I was like, wow, I like that one. Never heard that before, I'm the only black dude here, Everybody else here, they're all white, all Irish, you're telling me I'm racist. I like that. No, you're a racist bastard. That's why you don't want to let me in, I was like, That's cool, but you're not coming in. I was there one night. I wasn't working I was there one night, and then they have a couple of bouncers there, but I think four of them, so four or three of them, they got one guy from inside that's like really, really drunk, so got him out, brought him out, and said to the other bouncer, look, keep this guy out, because it's just disruptive inside, So he just realized that fuck, you know, I just be kicked out, and I turn around. I just turn around, and the first person he saw was this big dude who's also a bouncer there, it's like huge, what I'm saying, huge. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, huge guy, just turn around and he just punched him right here, right, It's like I went for him, too, right, and greatest thing ever, had this guy was talking to about three or four guys in front of him, they're having this full blown conversation, and then your man punched him, just punched him on the side of the ribs, and your man just relaxed like that, got the punch, and all he did just did that, right? Put his hands back to where it was before, and continued the conversation, as if nothing happened, right? And your man flew from where he was standing across to the pavement, across from the pavement, which is about 3 feet or so, flew onto the road, and the guards were coming, stopped right in front of the guy, the guy was on the floor, and the guards came out, and they go, what happened here, before your man could respond, everybody goes, oh no, he punched first, and the guard goes, oh, take it easy, please, next time when somebody kind of attack you or whatever, the boss, so thank you, and then left. But when that happened, when the guy did the hand like that, and your man flew, everybody in the place just go, holy shit,